kids go back to school early in Florida. August 10th, 2023 as I make this, and this is the first day kids go back to school. And why does that matter? Well, if you're looking to move to Florida, it's good to know the environment. And even something small as this, even for someone who doesn't have kids, I don't have kids, it's just good to know the environment, what you're getting into. Okay. So how does that affect you if you have kids or if you don't? Well, the number one way to affect you is traffic and congestion gets a little bit more of an issue once kids go back to school, because that means people are no longer traveling out of state that are local, so they're not going on vacation. And, obviously in the morning and in the afternoon, there's the school buses, etc. And for most of America, I would say definitely in New Jersey, most kids don't go back to school till September, first week of September, or right after Labor Day, which in America is just about the first week of September. So I think Florida having kids go back to school in the beginning of August versus the beginning of September for most other states is just something to take note of. I definitely noticed traffic was more congested today in the morning and in the afternoon. In the morning and in the afternoon when kids get out. Your local cafe or stores, again, they're going to have that same dynamic. Obviously, in the winter in Florida, that's vacation time. That's snowbird season. That's when most tourists come to Florida. So right now in the summer, there's not a lot of tourists. And, but a lot of people have moved full-time to Florida. And I definitely noticed that now that I've been coming for almost 7 years back and forth. I've definitely noticed that this school season, obviously I could tell there's a lot more permanent residents, right? So it's just something to take note of. I figured I'd make a video. It doesn't affect me per se because I don't have kids, but it affects me driving in traffic. Sometimes the stores are a little bit more crowded now. Because again, the families, they're no longer on vacation. Their kids are back to school. Most people plan their vacation when their kids are on their summer break. And for a lot of the United States of America, people are still on their summer break, so they're still taking vacation. But it's mainly in the northern states. In Florida, there's still tourists here though, even in the summer. It's just not snowbird season like it is in the winter. But I love Florida. Glad I came to Florida. I'm going to stay a full-time resident. I'm going to be here 90% of the year and only take a vacation in the fall. That's the end of September. Okay. And, see how long I take that. But all I can tell you guys is kids are back to school. Do I have kids? No. How does it affect you? A little bit more traffic. And you'd have to plan your vacation around it. I always say if you want to be a full-time Floridian, if you want to move to Florida full-time, I tell you plan your vacation in September and October. Why? Because that's when you get burnt out on the heat. People like to complain. They're either going to complain about gas prices or the weather, whether it's too hot or too cold. So, to me, I like fall as for a little break for a couple weeks out of the year, but I like it hot all year round, and it's been record hot. It's been heat advisories, and I say praise the Lord. Bring the fire. I like the heat, man. I like the Caribbean environment. So, now most people don't, but that's why they don't live in Florida, and I ain't mad at that. Why? Hey guys, there's a lot of traffic, but I welcome people to come. I'm not like one of these people, Florida's too full. Get out of here, guys. Come on. Don't be entitled. If you want to come, come. If you don't. That's how I tell you, just like that. But yeah, could you still take a vacation with your kids if they went back to school in August? Yeah, I would take a vacation in October. Maybe the end of October I would take a vacation, or the middle of October. That's why they've been back to school for a couple months straight, and they've gotten a little rhythm. And you could take a little bit break. They've built the foundation of the new school year. Take a break in October. That way you get out of the heat a little bit, because it's still going to be hot in October. And then you'll come back in the end of October and November, and that's when the weather starts to turn and get very mild in Florida. That's when it's beautiful weather, pretty much from, November, December, all the way till June or May. So all I can tell you is I hope this video helped. If it did, click the thumbs up, leave a comment, share the video. Leave a comment below in your state. Put the state you live or the country, and when, in general terms, the kids in the place you live go back to school. Leave that comment. I want to know, you live in Pennsylvania, they go back to school in September, or what day, etc. Okay? Thank you for watching. I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next video.